All right. I have this tool is amazing. I've been looking for this for a long time. It's actually a Saturday, but I couldn't wait to show you guys this tool. So I have been looking for a way to categorize my time, look back over the last month or so, and just understand like how much time am I actually spending on different stuff. My problem is that I have like 7 different calendars across all of my different fractional opportunities that I get into and pick apart. And so I couldn't find a tool that would let me categorize. Like I went in and chose the colors, and the colors weren't working for Google because you could only label and track one color across one calendar. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like somebody has got to make a tool that just goes across everything and exports it to a spreadsheet so that I can run my own math and figure out everything else that's going on. Well, I found a tool and I've been getting into it and just picking apart each piece of it. I have to show it to you guys because it kind of blew my mind. So you're going to see a bunch of stuff that's kind of grayed out here because I'm literally showing you like the innards of my calendar. So I apologize for that. You will see like all the totals and the graphs and stuff moving around, but you know, obviously I'm not going to go set up a whole bunch of demo calendars. I just want to show it to you because this thing's cool. So hold on one second and I'm going to make this thing smaller. All right, here we go. So this is TimeNavi. And the powerful thing about it is it's just a quick connection to your Google Calendar. And once you've connected it, you can literally select all the different calendars that you want, and it'll bring them all in. So I'm just going to show you that real quick. Over here in the settings, if I go into calendars, you'll see that I have a bunch of different calendars here. And all of these calendars are like super powerful in everything that they do. And you know, I choose all of the different options that I have here, and then I can be like, no, I don't want that calendar, I do want this calendar. So then I come over here to the dashboard, and this is where it gets really cool. I can start messing around with the time, and I can be like, okay, everything on my calendar that has a triple exclamation point, I want that to be considered into this category. And for me, if you look here, you can see I use this triple exclamation point as a reminder, and I actually use a different app on my phone. It's called Automate. I think I have another video about that. Let me know if not, and I can make a video on that. But I actually have an automation where it looks for anything that has 3 exclamation points, and it actually puts an alarm on my phone so that I don't miss it. And so I was like, okay, well, if it has this location's empty, and this color, and you know, kind of this is where that's going, well, then this is totally powerful and does exactly what I'm hoping it will. So really, really cool in terms of how it can nail that down. And that's across all of those other calendars. So I can begin to come over here to the dashboard and I can see how much of the time is actually associated with a reminder. Well, reminders don't actually take up time, so I can actually deselect it. So I go boop, and it's gone. And now I can see that 84% of my time actually is included in this thing that has a triple exclamation point. Well, these most important ones have 3 bars, and you can see it kind of goes down, and I've kind of come up with a strategy for me and my assistant to come up with what's most important, least important, and pushing stuff around on my calendar. Anyway, amazing tool. I'm going to show you a couple more features here in just a second. Okay, so I showed you where that goes, and this is just another calendar hack. I could probably do a completely separate video. In fact, I'll ask my assistant to add that to my list of future stuff, but I have this hack where I put in different things into the title of the calendar that tells my assistant, hey, this is this important, this is that important, and kind of looks at that without telling the attendees, hey, I think you're less important on my calendar. So I have kind of a hack system that I put in there. And if you're someone who's watching this and you're actually on my calendar, you might figure that out. Don't be offended. Just me trying to do some time management. So you can see this is really cool because it allows me to begin to like pick apart that calendar and look at each piece of it. So if I take out anything that has a triple exclamation point, because those are generally reminders, and I haven't like nailed this down, you can see that on my most important meetings, I am actually spending 62% of my time on things that are most important. And 32% of my time, and this is for the month of May, so we're looking retrospectively at what's here, we're looking at 32% of the time. And if you look at the total number of events, there's 64 events, and it looks like I have a can be rescheduled, and I'm actually spending a whopping 32% of my time that's been tracked in that category. it says there's only 43 hours for the entire month that's been registered. Well, that doesn't make sense, because let's say that, you know, the majority of my time is blocked out on my calendars and I'm using my Google Calendar with my assistant's help. Like, there's a hole there, so I can dig into that and pick that apart. I'm not going to go into all the details of like what I'm going to do next, but I had to show you guys this tool because it is literally changing the way that I look at it. And when you click on this activity button, I'm just going to show you the brief thing here. If I click create activity, it actually shows me the title. I can, you know, say, okay, if it contains this description, then it's this. If it's this color across all my calendars, it's this, which is so cool because I can just start telling my assistant, hey, if it's a reminder, always make it flamingo. And then flamingo will just be ignored from everything that's there. And then I can actually go in and I can put my hourly rate in for whatever's there. So I could do invoicing with this. Obviously, there are invoicing systems, but what a cool tool, Google Calendar-wise. Anyway, had to show it to you guys. I know it's a Saturday. Hopefully you enjoy. In another teaser, in future episodes, I will be showing you how I take the transcription of this video, rapidly turn it into a blog post and social media post using ChatGPT 4, and then I take that and actually post it to the WordPress blog using a connection. There's a plugin now on ChatGPT 4. So future ideas for future stuff, but catch it later. Automation Hunter, Data Automation, Will Christensen. Enjoy the video.